I've been in a panic. Something has been weighing heavily on me. Do you think we have to worry about college girls dressing up as slutty RBG for Halloween?
In the regular world, Halloween is when children dress up in costumes and beg for candy. In girl world, Halloween is the one night a year when a girl can dress like a total slut and no other girls can say anything about it.
Oh gosh, they're gonna do it, aren't they?
Yup.
This Long Island couple suing Cardi B are heroes to conservatives everywhere. Ellen DeGeneres is back now, so we'll talk about how that went. A new lawsuit reveals the secret, horrifying practices going on behind the scenes at YouTube. And I have a mandatory PSA for all Instagram and TikTok influencers. I'm Alex Clark, and this is POPlitics. There are three things that I get asked constantly. Number one, why do I still like Taylor Swift even though she's a leftist? Number two, any and all abortion questions. I get asked about abortion more than any other controversial topic, which I love, by the way. It's my favorite thing to discuss. And then three, the last thing that I get asked is how can conservatives survive cancel culture and college?
They're coming after us.
Number one, with Taylor, I separate her art from her politics, okay? I love her no matter what. Number two, abortion, that's a whole nother thing for another time. Number three, my answer is the same every time. Document everything and get a good lawyer.
I mean, if you lose, she's suing you personally. You could lose your house, worse, your wardrobe.
I know.
And this couple followed that advice to a T. They were just enjoying a lovely day on a Long Island beach when Cardi B's sister, Hennessy, got into it with the couple, started recording them, and accused them of being racist and homophobic based on the conservative campaign clothing they were wearing.
You judging me, bruh?
A conversation about how Cardi's sister's car was blocking their vehicle turned into a full-blown argument about them being racist for no reason, and then Cardi and her sister shared the video on social media. Now, the couple is suing Cardi B for $20 million. Justice! They said, look, we're not racist or homophobic. We're normal people trying to make a living. Now our reputations are ruined. You need to pay up. And to that I say, la vie es belle.
Peace out, hombres.
Side note, I don't even know if Cardi's all there anymore. The last few nights in a row, she's been posting a different disgusting food combo on Instagram, like this monstrosity or this, and then she just said, good night. If this is her idea of an intimidation tactic, I think it might actually be working.
You're scaring me.
Ellen DeGeneres is back, and she crushed it in the ratings department. And yes, I mean crushed it in a good way. She had her highest premiere ratings since 2016 and topped every single other talk show.
I think I got my swagger back. Oh.
And she didn't back down from the drama either. She addressed it straight on.
As you may have heard, this summer there were allegations of a toxic work environment at our show. And then there was an investigation. I learned that things happened here that never should have happened. I take that very seriously, and I want to say I am so sorry to the people who were affected. I know that I'm in a position of privilege and power, and I realize that with that comes responsibility, and I take responsibility for what happens at my show. This is the Ellen DeGeneres Show. I am Ellen DeGeneres. My name is there. My name is there. My name is on underwear. We have had a lot of conversations over the last few weeks about the show, our workplace, and what we want for the future. We have made the necessary changes, and today we are starting a new chapter.
I'm not surprised by the high ratings at all because I think people have a morbid curiosity and we're wondering if it was gonna be a train wreck or not.
Look away!
We can't help it. We're human. We want the tea. Did you watch it all? If you did, I'm curious if you just wanted to watch her address the drama or if you really are excited for the new season and you're gonna be coming back for more.
Hey, what's the scoop?
Okay, just a warning on this next story. If you are triggered by depictions of violence or of little ones, I would skip over this, maybe come back to it later.
It's very graphic.
There's a woman who used to be a YouTube moderator between 2018 and 2019, and she's suing the social media giant because she says the company did not provide sufficient medical or psychological help help for the horrors that people in that department endure.
It's truly horrifying.
She says these YouTube moderators are expected to review 100 to 300 pieces of reported content a day with only a 2 to 5% margin of error. She described having to see unbelievably horrific and violent content like child rapes, murder, a person being beheaded by the cartel, someone getting their head crushed by a tank, and abortion.
The scenario is unthinkable.
According to her lawsuit, the woman who goes by Jane Doe claims that she's had nightmares, panic attacks, and can't even be in crowds because of what she saw while working at YouTube.
And I don't blame her.
But one thing really stuck out to me that I found interesting. She listed abortion in the same category as beheadings, torture, and extreme violence. Let that sink in for a second. That's because abortion is an extreme act of violence. No matter how the left or Hollywood tries to spin it, it isn't magic and then suddenly poof, you're not pregnant anymore. The procedure itself is straight up out of a horror movie, just like all that other stuff.
That's the most revolting thing I've ever seen.
If you were just on your way to work and you saw a woman getting an abortion on the sidewalk, you would be so unbelievably disturbed and you would feel compelled to call the police. So why do we walk or drive past Planned Parenthoods every day and not say anything? Maybe if we had watched what Jane Doe saw, we would, and that's the tea.
I never thought about it like that.
Even more awful is that Jane Doe says YouTube's wellness coaches weren't even available for people who worked evening shifts, and they weren't licensed to provide professional medical guidance. They were basically useless.
Folks, we got a lawsuit.
I guess during quarantine, YouTube tried to have computers do this moderating job, but then things were being censored that shouldn't be, so they had to go back to humans. I don't know if the solution is to have trained law enforcement do that job or what, but I cannot imagine what life is like for people that go to work and they have to watch those videos all day. Complete mental health hazard. I hope this girl wins a fat stack of cash.
The amount of money I'm going to be making would hurt your parents.
Okay, here's some really good news. Country CUTEservatives and DeGeneres are gonna love that there is a new TV series coming out that is actually based on Blake Shelton's song, God's Country.
This is God's country.
The show is in the works now at NBC, and Reba's ex-husband, Narvel Blackstock, is one of the executive producers. According to Deadline, God's Country will tell the story of a Midwestern family that begins when the patriarch of a hardworking farm mysteriously dies in a car accident, and his adult children discover that he was keeping a devastating secret that they could never have imagined. This sounds phenomenal. I would like to end on a plea. A PSA, if you will. Instagram and TikTok influencers, I am begging you to stop using that stupid Petite Biscuit song. I am so sick of this song. I don't understand how none of you aren't. That little voice. I'm down on the beat. If I only heard this song about 4 times, I'd probably like it. But I hate it because I've heard it 2,000 times on every other Instagram story, TikTok, or reel that I watch. Please try browsing Spotify and find literally any other song. It's time. How many videos can you make with the exact same song? Does anyone ever start feeling like a carbon copy, or do you guys like having no original thoughts ever? Make it stop. If you need help finding new music, subscribe to the CUTEservatives Jams playlist that I update every month on Spotify and Apple Music. I will do the dirty work for you. I'm so excited because I'm flying to Dallas for my friend's birthday, and apparently she's ordered a live band, food truck, blow-up slides, and a mechanical bull to all come to her house. So while I'm doing that for a few days, we have 2 very exciting episodes for tomorrow and Monday, and tomorrow's involves you coming to my house. It's a special vlog that we're very excited about. Don't forget to double tap this episode. Tell me in the comments what you think about that YouTube moderator job in the new God's Country show. There's honestly a lot to discuss from today's episode. And in case you didn't notice, we are so close to 50K. I really need your help reaching this goal. Please send this episode to 3 friends who either love watching influencers get roasted or will find one of these other stories interesting, and tell them to join the CUTEservative fam and follow us. We're back tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific with that super special vlog. It's pop culture without the propaganda every single day. I'm Alex Clark, and this is POPlitics. Click below to watch yesterday's episode. Please subscribe, thumbs up, share this video, and ring the bell for notifications so you never miss the Conservative. And make sure you're following this show at POPlitics on Instagram for even more CUTEservative content.